As kids, we heard this story. Many years ago, a cap seller lived in a village. Sometimes he had to cross jungles to sell caps. An afternoon, after a heavy meal, the cap seller felt sleepy. Under a big mango tree, he napped. A lot of monkeys were on this tree. They saw the cap seller sleeping nearby with this bag of colorful caps. Monkeys came down one by one and took the caps. Like the cap seller, they put the caps on their heads. A while later, the cap seller woke up to find no caps in his bag. When he looked up, he found all his caps on the monkeys. He was very angry and raised his hands as if to beat the monkeys. The monkeys also raised their hands to attack him back. He threw a stone on the monkeys to scare them, but the monkeys also threw the mangoes on him with the same anger. The cap seller thought of a plan to get his caps back. He took off his own cap, threw it on the ground. All the monkeys threw the caps on the ground, imitating him. The cap seller was very happy now. He collected all his caps, packed them back in his bag, and left the place. Wait. There is more to the story. Here is a new version. Years have passed. His son also started selling caps. At noon, he passed through the same jungle with his bag full of caps. Too tired, he slept under a tree. As he awoke, he couldn't find his caps. His caps were cheerfully worn by the monkeys in the tree. Seeing the monkeys wearing his caps, he felt very unhappy. He threw a stone at the monkeys. The monkeys threw fruit at him. Now he remembered what his father had told him. He realizes the monkeys will mimic him. As he waved his hands, the monkeys too waved their hands. He danced, the monkeys also danced. He removed the cap from his head and threw it on the ground. The monkeys too removed the caps from their heads, but put them back and laughed at him. He was very confused. In the meantime, an old monkey came down, slapped him on the face and asked, "Do you think only you have a father?" Two things are clear from this story. Old solutions won't always work. It's important to keep looking for new solutions. It's worth listening to the elders. While listening to parents or grandparents and their wisdom is important, younger generations find it challenging when their parents or grandparents repeat themselves. People get impatient when seniors repeat something, so they say, "You have said this already. I know. You are repeating yourself. I got the message." Do you really listen to your elders? It usually happens like this. While your mother continues to talk, you're thinking of something else. When she finishes, you'll ask something as if nothing she said had stuck with you. You would often cut off her sentences when she started to spin another story you had heard a million times before. Please don't do. You might regret it. You have heard the same story over and over, but maybe there is something else she is trying to tell you. Fill in those gaps instead of cutting them off. You'll be glad you did. Why do older people repeat their stories? Even without dementia, people repeat themselves more often when their brains age. This is for a reason. As they try to figure out what their life means, they are looking back at the past. They want to rethink their legacy. Often they can't remember what they just said, so they say it again and again. Is there anything your parent really needs? Currently, he is fading. In addition to a doctor, he needs better balance, a greater strength, more memory, a better ability to calculate, better reasoning, a friend to watch TV with, and someone to eat with. Having to be alone is not what he wants. What to do if your parents repeat the same thing over and over? Usually we understand if the elder is bedridden with a fractured leg or hip. In every possible way we get them medical help. In the same way, we don't handle an elder with memory problems. We avoid their talks, bypass, get irritated and feel embarrassed when others learn about their shortcomings. Acknowledge your parents' viewpoints. "I love hearing about your experiences" would be a good response. Appreciate your father's stories and the time he spends with you. Validate. Validation means that even if she says the crow is red, what's the harm in agreeing instead of arguing? Your elder won't feel like they're always wrong if you say, "Yeah, it kind of looks red from this angle." It doesn't hurt anyone. Distract. Talk about something else to distract your loved one. Talk about their grandchildren, Mention a friend who has done something interesting. Describe your recent visit to the native. Just anything to change the subject. It helps. Redirect. Find an old photo album, preferably one from when your mother was young, because that's where her mind is. Let your mother tell you about the incident. I'm sure she'll remember that photo and maybe even tell you a story about it. Change the topic to something else your parent is interested in. Say something like, I recently read, or have you heard about this? Let her know you need to focus on something else and excuse yourself from the conversation. You could say, I'm sorry, but I have some work to finish, or I have a phone call to make. Your loved one can benefit from engaging in activities they enjoy, as it can improve their mood and quality of life. Activities such as watching a favorite movie or gardening will be beneficial. Encourage family and friends to visit. Make things easy. Simplify tasks. Establish a consistent schedule for meals, activities, and bedtime. When she has difficulty completing tasks, break them down into smaller steps. Rather than asking your mother to prepare a full meal, ask her to help with a small task such as cutting vegetables. Instead of laying out multiple clothing items for her to choose from, offer one item at a time. Simplify communication. Communicate clearly and slowly and use short sentences. Do not ask multiple questions at once. Simplify medication. Make medication easier by using pre-filled medication packs. Make sure she takes her medication as directed. Life before you didn't exist for me. I don't know where I would be, who I'd be, or even I would even be here without you. Every day and every night I spent with you. Everything you did for me. No matter what, I won't forget it. I won't. Your brain is getting weaker and its power is waning. It's difficult to remember anything. You're having a hard time taking care of yourself. Your memory might be gone, but your love for me remains. No matter what happens, you will never forget me. Your love for me won't let go of those memories. Don't panic. Don't worry. There won't be a day when I leave you or forget about you.